It's that time again, and can't you see? It's Pittsburgh's own, your girl Mimi T, gathering the facts, sorting through the mess. Follow me while I swipe left. Swipe left. Swipe left. Hello, you guys. It is Saturday, and I am so glad to see you all. 12 p.m. You know how we get down. This is what we're going to do now. We're going to cut through the bull. We're going to get through the mess. And when we get the facts straight, then we're going to swipe left. So good to see you guys. Got a lot of little things that I'm going to talk about today. But, before I go any further, I have a list of thank yous that I must do. I want to thank, first of all, Theta. Theta actually sent me a package with some really cute stuff. Very cute stuff. Everybody knows that I love RuPaul. Love RuPaul. She sent me this really cute pair of earrings with they were actually RuPaul earrings. They actually have a picture of Mother Ru hanging from your ears. So I said, look how cute this is. And then she also sent me a really cute pair of high heel shoe earrings. It's an actual high heel shoe. You all will actually see them. Just keep watching. You'll actually see me in these things at some point. So Theta, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. How cute was that, honey? I went to that P.O. box and I was like, child, yes ma'am. Very cute. Thank you so much. Mwah. Thank you, baby. Okay, other thank yous. Denitra, Leslie, and Gwendella. Child, I pick up my phone, cash apps. Too much. Too good. Thank you so much. Thank you, darlings. I love you, queens. Thank you so much. And, child, the super chat crew, honey. Wonder Woman, Natalia, JJ, Sean Bradley, Blondine, Vabe, D. Moore, and Jill C. Super chats. Child, you all are just too good to me. Too good to me. I appreciate it. Everything you do, I do pour it back into this production as well as whatever else I'm actually doing on the show. I mean, I know I don't tell you enough. There's not even enough hours in the day for me to actually express my gratitude. But I really do thank you guys for all that you do. And definitely, you know, these things are not even necessary. These are just things that you actually do that is way over the top and extra. And I really appreciate it. The fact that you actually show up weekly and you watch the things that I put out, that's enough to actually satisfy my soul. So everything else is truly extra, and I really do appreciate it. And lastly, I want to give a very special thanks to everyone who has actually purchased a copy of my single and like last week. Ciao. I don't even know what to say for you all other than thank you. Swipe left. All right, you guys, let's get down to business. You know, it's kind of turned into this kind of little trend where I actually start up with deaths and bad stuff is what I actually noticed. I noticed that I found myself always starting with some bad stories. And I don't know why that is. But listen, this week I'm very happy to report that I don't have any bad stories. I don't have any death stories. I don't have any sickness stories to start off the show with. Okay? So, perfect. Goodness on the week of March 30th. Listen here. This is a story that I just ran across, and though I'm a little late, I think it's very, very important. Very important, and I'm glad that I actually did slip up onto it. There's a woman in Washington, D.C., and when I saw her, it was an instant attraction. I said, oh my gosh, her name is Virginia McLaren. And Miss Virginia turned 110 years old on March the 10th. So I was late, but now I'm on time. Ain't no time like the present. Happy birthday, Miss Virginia. 110 years old. And she was all smiles, all grins. Oh, she's not sick or anything. She doesn't look, she don't look 110, not at all. Honey, I should be so lucky. She just, oh man. She was just like, what can you say? She's like everybody's grandma. She's everybody's grandma. So I just instantly fell in love with her. And all she wanted for her birthday, she wants to meet the mayor. She wants to meet the mayor, and she says she adopted a girl and I adopted a boy. She wants to meet the mayor. So I'm definitely sure I'm going to be keeping my eye out to see if there's some footage that actually comes out of that, because I am sure that someone in the district is going to make that happen. Literally at 106, she actually got to go to the White House and meet Barack and Michelle, the Obamas, and she was just elated. Like, she was just all tickled. They had footage, she was just as tickled at a black president and his black wife, honey. She was just as tickled. She talked about being brought up in the South, and she said it made her nervous. There's that stuff. She said, I never thought I would ever make it into the White House. So, honey, you're 106 years old. You'd have everything that you want. There's nothing in this country, really, that she should want that she should not get, as far as I'm concerned. Anyway, then when she was 109, she met the Globetrotters. So, hey, listen, she's 110. She wants to beat the mayor. I'm sure somebody's going to make it happen, and I'm going to be looking to see if I can find some footage of it. But happy birthday, Miss Virginia. Child, she everybody's grandma, child. Happy birthday to you, darling. Swipe left. Hey, 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 hey. Child, very interesting. I don't even know what to say for this next little situation. I'm clueless as to what to even say about it. But Jussie Smollett. All criminal charges have been dropped, and the records have been sealed. This took place, I started seeing it on Tuesday, and I was like, okay. I said, that just seems so simple. That's just too simple. For everything that has gone on, it just seemed too simple. I said, there's got to be more. There's got to be more. There's got to be more. And I says, okay, take a look. I looked. Chicago officials are upset. They are upset. The mayor, I seen footage of the mayor. He was saying, that for Jussie to still be down talking Chicago PD, and he's still, Jussie remains that he is innocent in all of this. The mayor not having it. He literally said, how dare he? And he also said, this is a whitewash of justice. I said, well, ain't that a blip? So, Chicago is not very happy with Jussie. It made me a little uneasy, because knowing that he spends so much time in Chicago, he films the show in Chicago, this is like an ugly place to be, because if something happens with Jussie, is Jussie going to get... Is that going to play out later? Like, that everybody's pissed off with him? You know what I mean? Or are you going to be in danger later? Like, kind of like the boy that cried wolf kind of thing. And I'm not saying that he's guilty. Again, you're not guilty until you're proven guilty. You're supposedly innocent until proven guilty. I don't know. It's just... This is still just so messy. And the last thing that I had actually seen, I saw that the FBI is still investigating, and there are some officials that are just not convinced of his innocence. They're just not, and they're not going to let it go right now. And that doesn't surprise me. That doesn't surprise me, because with this all being dropped, it's sort of like he made a fool of them, and you know that doesn't work. You know that doesn't work. But we shall see. We shall see. But for right now, old Jussie, all right. Charge has been dropped. Now, there's another part to this. We need to see what's going to happen with Empire now. So that's going to be interesting, because Empire has been suffering. The ratings have been at an all-time low with all of this going on. There were changes made in the way things were shot and what was supposedly going to be shown coming forward. So now we need to see what's going to actually happen. Is all well that ends well? Is all forgiven? What's going to go on with my Empire? I need to know. I am like a big fan of the Empire situation. You all know that. It's my screaming my head off, screaming cookie, cookie, cookie. Well, it's more like cookie. Yeah, it's more like that. But I don't know what's going to go on with the show. Are the ratings going to pick back up? Are they going to continue to kind of shade Jussie? Is Jussie's character going to be killed off still? You know, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. But you know what I'm going to do? You know, I'm going to keep this ear to the ground to see what's going on with old Jussie. So, I don't know. Nervous times down to the Empire, honey. Anyway, swipe left. Okay, now here's a little bit of tea, possibly. Soldja Boy. Now, you know, poor Soldja. Him and Bow Wow are like the two people who sometimes I really feel bad for them, because it just seems as though people don't take them seriously. And that's a rough place to be as a grown man, that people don't take you seriously. And I'm like, okay, I'm running in my little travels, honey, and I see there are people who are very upset with Soldja, because it seems as though their products are not being delivered. They haven't got their products. There were some people who were actually waiting on like watches and different things like that for upwards of 4 months. And I'm like, child, and so, you know, folks are starting to ask, child, is Soldja trying to goop the kids, honey? Because, you know, I mean, he's told lies in the past, and he exaggerates a little bit sometimes, allegedly. But he basically, his camp says that it's, you know, due to supply and demand. Like that is, there was a huge demand for the things, and you know, they just fell behind in their orders, but they're actually working to correct this. So I'm hoping that everything gets cleared up very soon and they get it all pushed out. I'm sure they will. I'm sure he doesn't want those types of lawsuits, but you really don't want that type of bad name on you. So you need to do something, Soldja, because again, it seems he's always in this rat race and this hamster wheel of trying to prove himself, and again comes across, you know, where people are clowning him or taking him as a joke. So come on, baby, get your business straight. Get your business straight. I want to see people respect him. I want to see him start to be taken seriously and not like the little child star, the little boy who blew up from off of YouTube. I want to see him be respected as a businessman. You know what I mean? But, yeah, it just seems that when his name comes up, it's always like a little snicker and a chuckle. And I don't like that. You know what I mean? Come on. If he's putting in the work, give him what it is that he's supposed to have. If he's supposed to be respected, let's respect him. But with stuff like this, you got to get that together, baby. Get them folks their stuff. Get them folks that stuff so that people won't be questioning, is Soldja Boy gooping the children? I don't think so. I don't think so. But come on, baby, get your stuff together. Anyway, moving on with this. Swipe left. Well, well, well. It wouldn't be a week on Swipe Left if we didn't see her. It wouldn't be a week on Swipe Left if we didn't mention her. Wendy Williams. What you doing, girl? Miss Wendy, girl, you are, what is going on? What's going on, Wendy? This time, Wendy disappeared. She did a disappearing act. I said, well, wait a minute now. Hold up. So last week, I just talked about how she's staying in the sober house and all of this. Well, she just skipped on out, baby. Whoever was supposed to be trailing her for the 24 hours, they ain't doing their job. Because Wendy disappeared earlier this week. And then the word came out, alleged relapse. Remember what I was saying? Relapse was one of the words that wasn't being used. Well, baby, it done slid across some people's lips. Relapse. Let's say it together. Relapse, honey. And they said that the alleged girlfriend of the husband gave birth. And they slid off as she gave birth in Philadelphia, trying to avoid the paparazzi. Really? Really? Come on. Baby, the paparazzi are like haters. The haters do their job a little bit better than the pops, but the paparazzi, they're on it, baby. They don't miss work. They are on it. They see you when you move. They smell you and they feel you when you move. Now, haters, I tell y'all again, and I don't want to get too far off topic, but haters, as a rule, haters never miss work. They're never late for work. Okay? They're there. They are there. Haters are on their jobs. So paparazzi sits right up underneath us. Haters and then the paparazzi. So you know good and well somebody was going to catch you. They're going to catch you. And the whistleblowers, you know, they work all up in between there. The whistleblowers. Somebody was going to know what was going on and they were going to tell. So supposedly she had a baby and it was a little girl child. Allegedly. Baby was born in Philadelphia. Baby, Miss Wendy went missing. And when they found her, she was drunk as Cooter Brown. Drunked up, baby. They had to take and give her some meds, honey, to bring her on down. I mean drunk. Not just drunk, but drunk. You know how you be drunk. Pissy and running drunk. Drunk, baby. Miss Wendy, I said, Lord have mercy. Wendy needs to get it together. She needs to get it together. And is she going to come on the show and talk about this? Of course not. You know she's not. Just as good as my name is me, Law and Treasure, I bet you Wendy ain't coming on that show and telling none of this mess, child. None of it. But it seems as though, like I said, Miss Wendy had a disappearing act, honey. And Uncle Jack broke her back, honey. Drunk as Cooter Brown. Lord have mercy. But they got her sobered up and she returned back to work like she was supposed to. So we'll give her that. I think she kind of learned her lesson about this old missing work thing. But yeah, child, it's too much. She got too much going on. It literally, it does. It makes me nervous. It makes me nervous. Miss Wendy got to get it together. Girl, I know I get tired of talking about you every week, girl. You should get tired of being talked about. But anyway, girl, I guess it comes with the territory, Miss Wendy. Anyway, swipe left. Okay. You see my face, right? Every couple of months. Every couple of months, I have to run into this. That mouth. That mouth stays getting you in trouble. Every couple of months, your mouth is getting you in trouble. Who am I talking about? None other than old Buckle Boots herself. Kim Burrell. You ain't never satisfied unless we got you by your bangs and dragging you with your nappy-headed self. Girl, this is just ridiculous. Now, she's always out here, always making these sideways comments. If she's not, you know, child, Miss Kim Burrell lets the LGBTQ community have it on a regular. But then, other than that, she literally goes in and just has fits and just talks about things that are just so unnecessary. So unnecessary. For what? For what? This time, she has stuck her claws into Fantasia. Why? Look at this clip.
You got this.
You got this.
Until you are chosen of the Lord. The hand of the Lord is upon your life. You're such a warrior. I was watching her sing tonight, and I was just shaking my head. They're going to make a movie about Aretha. If they know what real singing is, they'll call you.
Okay.
If they want to do Aretha any kind of justice. Now, I like Fantasia, but she ain't no Leandra.
She's not. She's not. She's not. She's not.
Y'all don't like to tell the truth.
She's not, Auntie.
Nowhere in the world. Go on.
Why? Why? Why is it necessary? Why is it ever necessary for anyone to tear one person down to bring another person up? Why is that necessary? That's a really bad character flaw in my eyes. It's not necessary. It's okay for you to like Leandria Johnson. It's okay for you to like her. I like her too. And you know who else likes her? Fantasia likes her. Fantasia and Leandria are here. They're here. They are fans of each other. I have heard them both speak on each other. They are literally like super fans of each other. So what are you doing? What are you doing, ma'am? What type of dissension are you trying to create? Standing in a pulpit. Anyone who would literally try to create drama or beef between two women who are, well, I haven't gone into the whole thing of the anointing, because truly there's anointing involved. Unfortunately, I don't think any of it falls on you, Kim. We know for a fact that the Creator has his hand all over Fantasia and her gift. And he has his hand all over Leandria and her gift. Their walks in life are a lot similar and a lot parallel. They've both been out there in the public eye. Both of their careers have gone up at a point, gone down at a point, and came back up. You know why that is? The anointing. The gift. The gift. They were chosen for something specific. I don't know where you came from. I don't know what type of gift it is that you're supposed to have. I mean, you can sing, but there's a lot of people that can sing. There's a lot of people that can sing. I don't know, you know, there's that little saying that some were called, some were sent, and some just got up and went. I'm starting to believe that you just got on up and went. You just saw the people going and you ran on and went on with them. I'm really starting to believe that, because as far as spirituality, girl, I ain't listening to nothing that you got to say. Not nothing. All I see from you, Kim, whenever I see you, I see intense hatred. I see jealousy. I see an overflow of pride. Just everything wrong is what I see. Then I see bad boots, bad body, bad hair, bad attitude. It's like, girl, you're a hot mess. A hot mess. And then you stand in the pulpit, which makes it even worse, because then you actually have, you know, the hot messers that actually follow you. In the video, you can hear a woman, oh yes, auntie, oh yes. So you messy too. You messy too, because you following this fool. And then you had the information all wrong. You had the information all wrong. That biopic has already been cast for Aretha Franklin. And it ain't Leandria or Fanny. It's Jennifer Hudson. It's Jennifer Hudson. So, ma'am, what the hell are you talking about? Just ridiculous. If you don't get somewhere and sit your ass down, Kim, sit down. Every couple of months, something with Kim. Fake, phony, ugh. Anyway, I'm just sick of it. Kim Burrell, yet again in 2019, I'm swiping left. Let's talk about movies, shall we? Movies. Okay, so I told you all I was going to go and see the movie Us, and I did. Last weekend I went to see Us, and I was going to do a full-out review on my YouTube channel, but there's really no need. I figured this would be a better space to actually talk about the movie, because of the fact that it's one of those movies that you need to see. And if I say too much, then I'm actually dropping spoilers and I'm ruining the movie for you. So I'm not going to do that full review. I'm just going to do it here. I'm just going to tell you what I think of the movie. My thoughts about Us. It was long. It's like 116 minutes long. And I was good through most of it. It's doing very well. I will say that. It's killing at the box office. And there's definitely records that's going to be broken. Just it's killing. It's doing a fantastic job at the box office. The movie for me was very M. Night Shyamalan. That's who it put me in mind of, that kind of thing. So hats off to you, Jordan Peele, for that. I actually do like M. Night. M. Night sometimes gets too deep. And I think that's the same thing with Jordan. At a point, the movie for me, it was like it just got too deep. It felt as though he got caught up in his own story. I felt like he got caught up in his own story, and then with that happening, it literally, the ending just did not work for me. There's a twist, I'll give you that, and I'm sure you already knew that there's a twist. I love the twist that he gave at the end. I love that. I loved that the twist, and I can't say much about it, but with the twist, it made other things not make any sense. You know, if you think too hard, it made other things not make sense. So I'll say that. So that's why I was dissatisfied with the end of the movie. But overall, the cinematography is great. The storytelling was great. And my favorite thing from the movie, I have to say right away, was Lupita. Lupita was excellent. Lupita Nyong'o, she was excellent, excellent, excellent. And I always said, if I ever were to do acting, I always want to play the villain. So you know that all of the characters, Lupita, Winston, all in the kids, they all play doubles. They play doubles because the movie is really based upon your doppelganger. And they all play two parts, basically. Lupita was excellent on both ends as playing herself, and she was way even better playing her doppelganger because her doppelganger is pretty much a villain. And I live for it because I'm like, one day, whenever I do something acting-wise on that level, I want to play a villain. I just think that's going to be so much fun to play a villain. But she did an amazing job. Her facial expressions, and then she did this whole switch up with her voice and all that. And I had seen in my travels that wasn't anything they led her. She created that whole different vocal on her own, like that was her doing. I was like, girl, Miss Lupita, you better get down. You better get down. It was great. And then the little girl, cute little thing, who played Lupita as a young girl in the movie, she was excellent as well. That little girl is going to be something else. Her facial expressions, and it was a lot of what you've seen from her. She didn't have a lot of spoken lines. A lot of hers was expression. And this little girl was fantastic. She cute as a button. Cute little chocolate girl. But she played the hell out of her part. So that I really, really enjoyed about the movie. And the last thing that I'm going to say about Us that I really got a kick out of is that I have actually heard that it's been effective. There are people who are now scared to actually vacation and go on the beach down in Santa Cruz. So I said, listen, so that means from the door, Jordan Peele did his job. Because if you can strike up fear like that in the American people, you did something right. You did something right. So kudos to Us. It was okay. It was all right. It was all right as a movie. Like I said, I just felt like Jordan got a little tied up in his story. It was stretched out a bit, and but all in all, child, it is what it is. The bottom line is green, and it's definitely doing that down to the box office. So, Us. Get on out there and see it. I hope I didn't spoil it too much for you. I don't think I told you too much. But anyway, you all go and see Us. Don't bootleg. Take your butts to the theater and see Us. Swipe left. Okay, guys, let me ask you a question. When, if ever, is it okay to embarrass your children? I'm going to say that to you again. When, if ever, is it actually okay for a parent to embarrass their child? Take a look at this.
You got what? A good what? Maybe like 200 followers or something like that? And your fucking stepmom got me fucking livid. That's another motherfucking bitch I'ma handle in a minute. You press for a fucking Instagram and you mean to tell me in 5 fucking minutes all you got is 1 fucking viewer? Wow. Yo te hablo mañana y yo no abuso de tu confianza. Yo soy mujer y madre y jamás te fallaré, pero yo voy donde ti mañana frente de tu nena y si hablamos. Get the fuck out of here. Let me tell you something. You want to wave to them? You want to wave to them? Why not? Wave. It's your motherfucking live. Wave. Wave. Oh, you got another viewer. You got 2 viewers now. Oh, that's cute. So y'all probably on here wondering who the fuck I am, right? Well, I'm Elizabeth's mom. And Elizabeth is in no shape, way, or form allowed to have any type of fucking phone, any type of social media. And I just came across it. So You allowed to have social media? Huh? Take your hand out your face. You allowed to be having social media? Huh? No. But you on here, right? Cursing up a motherfucking storm like that's something I'll fucking teach your ass. Like this shit some type of fucking cute game, right? Talking about some boot up and your fucking messages back and forth to all these little kids as if that's something I fucking teach you. You don't wash your motherfucking drawers. Shit be on there with shit and poop. Just literally wash them. So I'm trying to understand. Can you help me understand? Can you give me to be having social media? Huh? No. But you on here, right? Cursing up a motherfucking storm like that's something I'll fucking teach your ass. Like this shit some type of fucking cute game, right? Talking about some boot up and your fucking messages back and forth to all these little kids as if that's something I fucking teach you. You don't wash your motherfucking drawers. Shit be on there with shit and poop. Just literally wash them. So I'm trying to understand. Can you help me understand? Can you give me a probable cause as to why you're doing the shit you're doing? Because me and 7 other people trying to figure it out. You know? She don't know. So this page is going to get shut the fuck down because she ain't to have no fucking social media. Those are my rules. Until the age that she can go get a motherfucking job, help me with motherfucking rent, and learn how to wash her motherfucking drawers and don't come back to me shitty or pissed, then that's the day that she can go get a motherfucking phone herself, because this one she stole off of a family fucking member. Okay? And then she went and created this little motherfucking account. So that shit in front that she trying to put the fuck on for y'all, that shit is all a fucking fake. Anything else you want to tell them? You sure? You positive? Because I'm going to save this shit. I'm going to leave it on here for 24 motherfucking hours. You sure? You ain't got nothing to tell them. Oh, alright. So she ain't got nothing to tell y'all. So I get off of here then. And to the other 2 people that joined, I guess y'all could be the judge of what the fuck just happened. But I'll stick around. Maybe I have a little motherfucking laugh or 2. I'll wait. So you got the right one. The right one. The other parents may not give a fuck. I do. This is what giving a fuck fucking parents do. Oh no, they don't gotta stop. No, honey. By all means, laugh. Get a kiki ha ha out of it. Trust me. They all laughing at your ass. And all you had to do was fucking follow instructions. Oh, she right now. Yeah, you right. No. Right now, as furious as I am, you damn motherfucking right. Jocelyn, times 3. Yeah, right. No, it's not funny. It's not funny at all. I'll be laughing later though. I'll be like B4L.angel_. Yeah, I'll be like him later on. Mad now, cry, laugh later. Sneaking, still on the phone. Going to create an Instagram for 13 motherfucking viewers.
Now, children, they do what they do. They do what they do. They don't listen. That's part of what they do. That's what they're put here to do. They're here to pick your nerves and to not listen to you and to think they know more than you and to move about in a way in which makes you want to choke them out. That's part of their job, especially a teen and a preteen. Okay? So, me personally, I don't feel like it's okay to embarrass your kid. I just don't. I'm not a fan of that situation. And it happens a lot on social media. I see people doing all this kind of stuff. I'm not a fan. Me personally, I'm not a fan. I'm a fan of you chastising your child and handling your child and speaking with your child and all of that. And you got to get through to him some kind of way. But publicly humiliating my child, I'm not doing it. I am not doing it. I don't care what either one of the Treys do. I'm not coming out and publicly humiliating them. I'm not doing it. It's just not my thing. Me as a person, remember, I was preteen once. I was a teenager once. I was a young adult at a time. At none of those times, I was a child. I've been a toddler. I've been a baby. All of those things. And at no time in my life have I ever been okay with being humiliated. Never. I've never been a person who voluntarily wanted to be the butt of anybody's joke. So why would I turn around and do that to this child that I swear that I'm so in love with? I just don't. I just don't understand it. It just does not work for me. I literally saw a mother that actually called her daughter a closet wench. That was another clip. She seen her daughter was in the closet with a little boy, and I don't know, I think she just caught him in there. I don't know if they got a chance to get down or had just got done getting down. This woman came back on camera, had her daughter, little girl had weave and all this stuff in her hair, took all the weave out the little girl's head and put her on there, had her, her hair wasn't done, it just looked like she just took the weave out, and got on film and just humiliated her daughter and literally addressed the little boy that was in the closet. Said, what's his name? Called the little boy out by name, all while the live is running, and said, see, you was in the closet with a whole nigga. Literally sat on camera and insinuated that her daughter looked like a little boy and that he was in the closet with her daughter. And then she smacked her and she hit her, and I was like, I ain't down. I just didn't like it. There's nothing that I'm willing to do to my kid that I don't want done to me. And I don't want to be publicly humiliated. I don't want to be publicly ridiculed. You know what I mean? I know with what I do, it actually happens. I have a little bit of a social media presence. And when I turn the camera on, I'm there, and there's somebody who doesn't like me and they're going to say bad stuff about me. So I put myself in that position. That comes along with all the good, because I also have thousands of people who love on me daily. You understand? But I put myself in that position, and that I know that comes, it's a give and take. Honey, it takes all kinds to make the world go round. I'm not for everybody. But when it comes to my children, I don't care what they do. I'm not getting on here and publicly humiliating why do I put my kids online? I'm not doing it. Nope, I don't want anybody trying to get at my kids, and I'm not getting at them online. I'm not doing that. I think that's ridiculous. And then to talk about the little girl's hygiene and all that, that's something that little girl will never come back from. People will never let her live that down. That you got nasty panties. That statement will live longer than that child, I promise you. I promise you. I can't even imagine. And then a girl child at that? Oh no, not my girl child. And there's no way. There's no way. She's a pretty little girl. But, But what good is being pretty, honey, with a nasty pair of panties? She'll never outlive that comment. Never. That's the one thing people will always remember that about her. 30 years from now. Remember when your mother went up? You know how people are. People are vicious. And in this case, her mother was pretty much the most vicious one of all. The most vicious one of all. I thought that was just horrible. I thought it was horrible. Anyway, you guys in those comments, let me know what you all thought about that. When, if ever, is it okay to publicly humiliate your child? And do you honestly think that you're going to get you're going to get results. I promise you're going to get results. But are they the results that you actually want? I doubt it. I seriously doubt it. All right, guys. You all hit it in the comments and let me know what you think. Swipe left. All right, guys. Thank you so much for dropping in on me for another episode of Swipe Left. It's been a pleasure. I will see you all in 7 days back here in the same spot. We'll do this all over again. All right, guys. DJ, take me on out of here.
feel like